Wednesday night baseball now from Miller Park in Milwaukee. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the San Diego Padres and the Milwaukee Brewers. Tatis, the National League's batting leader, continues his campaign for a batting crown. Next. Giovanni Gallardo, the right-hander from Mexico, gets the ball here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Stepping into the box, Manuel Diaz, currently 9th in the NL in hitting, entering play. Pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And he's going to try for 3 right out of the chute tonight. And he is out at third. And that's a big mistake there leading off the inning. A chance now to give you a look at the Padres' starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, I'm a bit worried about the second hitter. He went 0 for 4 last game, and I just didn't like the way he went about it. Looked like they completely overpowered him, and that's not something we're used to seeing out of this guy. Hopefully, he'll be able to put that behind him.
So striding in, Fernando Tatis. First shot for him here as he enters play, currently leading the senior circuit in batting. Bouncer to the left side. Hardy's there. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Batting third baseman, Matt Antonelli.
Digging in, Matt Antonelli. He's currently near the top of the batting average leaderboard, but he'll have to pick up the pace a little bit over the next several weeks if he wants to jump into that top spot.
Yeah, I don't want him to put pressure on himself right now, but he's got 2 months to get it done right here to vault himself into that top spot. He has certainly had an amazing year up until this point.
Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Cruises through the first, no problem. And now the Brewers will get their first cuts. No score. Cal Quantrill will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy wasn't too bad in his last one, Matt. Pitched all the way through the 6th inning. And listen, that's what you ask for nowadays. If you can get your starter to get you through the 6th inning and turn it over to the bullpen. He took the loss in the last one, but he actually pitched pretty well.
Stepping in, Bernie Mac, and he's a strong candidate for Rookie of the Year honors. If he can avoid a collapse here in the final months, it's been a great first campaign in the big leagues for him so far. The 3-2 one more time. Really good at bat here from the leadoff hitter as he'll force him to throw another one. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. He pulls this one into right. David is there, and he makes the catch for the out. And with that, time to take a glance at the starting 9 for these Brewers. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, Matty, I'm going to be looking to see if that guy in the 7th spot can continue to stay hot. He's got over 1,500 RBIs in his career. Man, I'd hate to see him come to the plate if I were pitching. They know he knows how to drive in runs. It's going to be fun to watch him play.
Now at the plate, Rex Baker. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. 1 out, nobody on. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
Batting third, right fielder, Domingo Santana.
Stepping in now, Domingo Santana. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. A flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Mark McGuire, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the National League batting race. Here it is, the 3-0. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Now at the plate, Big Daddy David. First at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race. The 1-1. And this will be fouled away. McGuire aboard here at first with nobody out. Swung on in the dirt, and that's a strikeout.
So here's how the Brewers are positioned defensively. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
Settling in now, Tony Gwynn. He enters play at number 6 in National League batting average. Hit down the line at first. Reined in. Hardy for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. On now to the bottom of the second. And we are tied 0-0. Now at the plate, Prince Fielder. He went deep in the contest last night. The 1-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
All right, guys, let's take a look at how the Pods line up on D. And fellas, the one thing I'm excited about today is watching this team flash the leather. Pick it and grin. In the National League, this team has the highest fielding percentage. That screams to their pitchers taking them to some nice steak dinners on the road.
Into the box now, Eric Thames. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. The 1-1 home. Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, strike 2. Now the pitch. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone.
Batting 6th, catcher.
In now, Bob Uecker. First at bat for him here, and he brings with him a season tally of 30 long balls. 1-1. And this is shot foul near the plate, and the count will move to 1-2 now. The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. He'll try again. 1-2. A shot down the first baseline. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
He just smoked this ball right down the line. Take a look here. Hard to tell if it was fair or foul in real time, but you can see it flies right over the bag. Ump was all over it and made a great call.
Standing in now, Robin Yount takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Guys, the Swingin' Friars, as they take the field here tonight, they come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Danger averted following the 2-out double. 2 complete. Still scoreless here on the show. Standing in, Matt Stairs, one of the better hitters in the game this year, currently 7th in the National League batting race. Three and 0 count. Here it comes. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Snuck that high hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
Fastball in there. 3-2.
Hey, excellent job to get yourself back in this count after throwing 3 consecutive balls. You got a chance to get an out right here.
Line shot to first, and there's 1 away. So with 1 gone in the inning, we'll take a look at where these guys sit in the standings, and I think they can pretty much start to think about next year because they are well back in the division race. Digging in now, Benito Santiago. He comes into this one 6th in the National League in home runs. One and 2. Here it comes. Bounced softly in front of the plate. And there are 2 away now.
Batting ninth, pitcher, Cal Quantrill.
So here now is the pitcher, Cal Quantrill. He'll get to take his first cuts here. 3rd inning, no score to this point. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So a great half inning of work by Giovanni Gallardo. Still 0-0. Here's the shortstop now, J.J. Hardy, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The 1-1. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2.
Wow, not sure what that was, but talking about having your mind made up you're going to swing before the pitcher even throws a pitch. I don't know how you swing at that pitch.
Shot to third and handled for the first out. So with one away in the inning, we'll give you a look at the current standings entering play. As you can see that these guys have a pretty good stranglehold on the division to this point. So now the Brewers pitcher, Yovani Gallardo, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. The 3-1 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. Now the 3-2 pitch. High in the air out towards shallow right. David will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, second baseman, Bernie Mac.
Digging in now for the Brewers, Bernie Mac. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Hit sharply on the ground. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Ready now, Rex Baker. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
The 1-2 is belted, and take a look at this. Deep to right center field, and it's gone! So it's a 2-run shot to right center, number 31 for him on the season. And the Brewers move out in front now 2-0.
Well, he hit a homer last night, too, so it's obvious that he's in a groove right now. My advice to this staff, don't give him anything he can extend his arms on. You do, and he's going to make you pay for it, just like he did.
Into the box, Domingo Santana. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. 2 out, nobody on. Shoots this one over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But the Brewers do get 2 on this 2-run home run. We're through 3 here in southern Wisconsin. It's 2-0 Milwaukee. Digging in, Manuel Diaz. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. So with 1 away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters here in the 4th inning. And you can see there both guys getting it up into the 90s, 92 and 94 respectively. Stepping up to the plate, Fernando Tatis. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. Liner in there for a base hit. So he picks up another hit. First of the game, but as we've mentioned, it's just one of many so far this season for him.
Yeah, Matty, I know he's fighting for a batting title right now, but the consistency this guy has shown from start to finish this season has been awesome for this team. Talking to the manager before the game, he's the one guy when he walks in the clubhouse door, you know exactly what you're getting from him.
He's safe. Way late, and he's in there easily at second. So a chance here to perhaps get on the board for the first time as he's into scoring position on the stolen base. And you see there, he's currently in second place on the Friars in that category. Here now the 2-2. Fly ball out toward left center field. Calling for it, Baker. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away.
Up next for the Padres, first baseman, Mark McGuire.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Mark McGuire. He drew a walk his first time up. Now the 1-1 pitch. Runner breaks for third. Hit inside the throw, and he'll be tagged out trying to steal third. And that just doesn't make much sense as the inning is over. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Brewers are out in front 2-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Prince Fielder comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Back up the middle. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
Now batting, first baseman, Eric Thames.
So coming to the plate, Eric Thames. He got called out on strikes his last time through. High in the air out to center field. Gwynn will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
Now batting, catcher, Bob Uecker.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Bob Uecker.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
A little bouncer. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Two runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. This is line to left, and that's in there, base hit.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, Nero, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Into the box now, Robin Yount, and here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
In now, J.J. Hardy. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Gwynn going back on it. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. Number 18 for him on the campaign. And the Brewers have made this a 5-0 ball game.
If this pitch would have been a little higher and in on his hands, it would have been effective. But he left this one belt high. Big mistake. He's a guy that will feast on belt-high pitches on the inner half, which is pretty obvious now.
Standing in now, Giovanni Gallardo. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. Another good inning for the Brewers. It's about time to roll out the barrel. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Leading off the inning, Mark McGwire, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Hit sharply on the ground. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, one away.
The right fielder, number 31, Big Daddy David.
Striding in, Big Daddy David. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Bases are empty, one man out. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
Well, this has been a completely different performance from the offense that we saw yesterday. They were looking like the 27 Yankees 24 hours ago, but they've been held in check so far in this one. That's kind of how baseball goes, though.
So striding forward now, Tony Gwynn. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a miss, and that pitch wound up hitting him. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Now the 3-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. Payoff pitch one more time. And that misses, ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Ready to take his hacks again, Rex Baker, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. 1-2 pitch is swung on and lifted in the air out to center field. Gwynn is there, and he has it for the first out.
Up next for Milwaukee, right fielder, Domingo Santana.
Stepping into the box, Domingo Santana. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. And there he goes towards second. In there, now the throw. He's not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
Clearly, they're not satisfied with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. You don't want to disrespect your opponent and do that in a blowout game, but I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead, and now they've got a chance to add on to it.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. And fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count. 1-2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
Looking at his career totals, Fielder is sitting on 350 career home runs and looking for 351 in this turn at the plate. Still 1-2. Mack stands at second with 2 gone. fouled off. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Brewers strand one as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Now batting, Matt Stairs.
We'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
Striding in once again, Benito Santiago. He's 0 for 1 thus far. 1 out, nobody on. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And gone. Umpires are signaling for a home run, but boy, that was very close. And now hold on just a second here. You can see the 4 umpires gathering near third. And it would appear that they're going to discuss whether this in fact stayed inside the foul pole. And I would guess that after all the discussion, they're going to go inside and have a look at the video replay. And that is indeed what they'll do, as we'll take a look and let you decide for yourself. All right, the video review seems over, and the home run is indeed going to stand. So the replay will uphold the original call. And that was a case of better safe than sorry. Fernando Valenzuela will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 34, Fernando Valenzuela.
And this ball hits the first base bag. And they'll recover and get an out on the play. My goodness. But hold on here now. He jumped out of that dugout in a hurry. He might ask for that out call to be reviewed.
Well, I think we're going to have to wait and see what the word is from the dugout. But here's another look at it. Wow. Tough to tell if he was out for certain from that angle. I can see why this was a really tough call for the umpire.
And that's a thumbs up from the bench, so they will challenge the call on the field. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will now review the play from all available angles in order to make the final decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Padres have elected to challenge.
So here's
the
one last
play.
look at that replay from another angle. There has to be indisputable evidence in order to change the call. And boy, I'll tell you what, I just don't see it there. I'd be pretty surprised if this challenge works out for them in this case.
And the review process appears to be coming to an end, so here comes the decision. And he is indeed out at first as originally called. So they lose the challenge and the ability to use any further challenges for the rest of the game. Stepping in now, Manuel Diaz. Not much behind this as this ball is looped over toward first. but an easy play over at first to glove it, and the side is retired. Padres draw a bit closer thanks to this solo home run. Through 5.5, it's the Brewers 5 and the Padres 1. Joaquin Soria enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 48, Joaquin Soria.
So stepping in, Eric Thames. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, catcher, Bob Uecker.
Coming to the plate now, Bob Uecker. He singled his last time up. We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Into the box now, Robin Yount, and he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Bat explodes as this has popped up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here he comes again, 1-2. Line to the right side. David is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Gone in order are the Brewers. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Back here at Miller Park in Milwaukee. We're on to the 7th now with the Brewers out on top. If you're joining us late, good time to get caught up as there's our game summary to this point. Leading off the inning, Fernando Tatis, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
But there to make the play is the shortstop Hardy. Quick hands, one gone.
Matt Antonelli.
Ready for another chance? Matt Antonelli. He flew out in his last at-bat. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Into the box, Mark McGuire. Swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Padres down in order. They're down here 5-1.
7th inning stretch.
Here's the shortstop now, J.J. Hardy. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
In now, Giovanni Gallardo. Line drive to center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, second baseman, Bernie Mac.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Bernie Mac. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swinging, a ball hit softly on the ground.
As a pitcher right there, do not be surprised if he throws the same exact pitch. He was lucky to foul that one off.
Fouled away. Another 0-2 coming. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They're up 5-1. At the plate, Big Daddy David. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Pat. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. Short, hit hard. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting.
With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the 2 starting pitchers in the game, and the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ball game. Standing in, Tony Gwynn. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out. 8th inning from Milwaukee with the Brewers out on top in this one, as you get a look there at the line score and how we got to this point. Ready for another shot now. Matt Stairs. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
The 1-1. He pulls this one into right. Santana will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They're down 5-1. Stepping in, Rex Baker. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
A 3-1 count to the Brewers left fielder. Line drive to left. Stairs is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Stepping in now, Domingo Santana, and it's fouled away. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. And another foul ball.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express, No chance to put that ball in play.
Into the box now, Prince Fielder. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Now another 1-2. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Gone in order are the Brewers. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Benito Santiago will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Hit hard, but foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth.
The bottom third of the lineup hasn't put up a lot of resistance in this one. Pretty much has been sure outs other than that one hit. That really puts a lot of pressure on other guys to make stuff happen. These aren't the guys you usually count on, but it certainly helps if they can do something productive.
Steve Garvey move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
Wow, talk about being efficient. How about 6 pitches, 2 strikeouts? Doesn't get much better than that.
The San Diego batting order turns over, and set to go Manuel Diaz. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. The 1-1 home. Now a line drive here is caught. And if that's not symptomatic of the way this one's gone, the ball game is over.
Yeah, and sometimes you just need a guy to go out there and battle. It doesn't have to be pretty all the time, but just good enough to get the job done. Well, this guy, he was a heck of a lot better than that. Going the entire 9 innings, saving his bullpen, and getting the win.
Tonight's game comes to an end, 5-1 the final score. Milwaukee led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Giovanni Gallardo earns win number 7 on the season, turning in a very strong complete game effort. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Bass.